If you have an anxious attachment style, I'm going to give you solid life-changing advice right now. If you want to have a partner that's obsessed with you, that's loving you, that's really affectionate, that's giving you provider man kind of love that you like, you need to stop being needy. You can actually be or still be a pick-me girl even if you're in a relationship, because you know that kind of partner who's always looking for validation from their other partner, like,
Do you think you still love me? Do you still love me?
and at first it sounds cute, parang puro kilig, puro lambing, nang lambing lang siya. Pero in the long run kasi, it's gonna feel like parang everyday naman kayo nag-uusap. That other person is just basically living their life, because that other person also has their own goals, their own work, their own tasks that they have to do. Hindi lang naman siya boyfriend mo or hindi lang naman siya girlfriend mo, hindi lang naman siya partner mo. Tao rin siya, he has something to do. And having them to give you that constant reassurance, hindi na siya parang cute na parang lambing or parang suyo. It's so pick me, it's so needy na. You're getting too needy. You're asking for too much validation from that other person when they can only give you so much. And there will be a time na parang, yo, hindi na siya cute. Parang everyday ka na lang nagtatanong. And it can even turn into an argument. So, instead of asking or needing validation from your partner, the only person that can actually give you validation is yourself. This is why people always preach, people who are in long-term relationships or in a stable, healthy relationship, they always preach na you need to love yourself first. You need to prioritize yourself first, because the only person that should give you the validation isn't actually your partner. Your partner is just there to basically reinforce it. Pero your main source of validation should be yourself. It's like you're saying, so pag hindi ka na minahal ng jowa mo or pag hindi ka na sinabihan ng maganda ka, maniniwala ka ba? So pangit ka na kung ganun. Syempre hindi, diba? Hindi ka naman tanga. So, you have to get validation from yourself. That's why, see, the wizard list is so popular right now, because she keeps on telling girls our age or girls in every age, women, telling us na prioritize ourselves, self-love, and basically put our own self in a pedestal. Also, stop asking for validation in the form of just words. You need to trust actions from your partner. For example, if he does say that he loves you, and if he doesn't say it anymore, don't freak out. Don't stress na, hala, di niya na, mahal din niya na ako sinasabihan ganito. Di na siya ganito, ganyan. Don't stress out. Just look at what your partner's doing. Look at the reality. Don't trust words, trust actions. Actually see the reality. See the truth. Not what's good. See the truth. Is he still showing signs that he still loves you? Kasi for example, for me, I'm in a 7-year long relationship, and hindi na siya parang puppy love where it's like,
Oh, every day, I love you so much, la 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 la.
that's cute, we've been there, but there will be a time that you guys will basically have to do your own thing. Pero, the love is still there. For me, he's focusing on different things. I'm focusing on my career. How do I know that he still loves me? It's because he still shows na he does. Like, he plans simple dates, he still messages me, he updates me. You have to also know that if you want to be in a long-term relationship, the way that your partner will show love can also evolve with them. Because people evolve, people change. But that doesn't mean that it has to be a bad thing. So, I communicated the way that I want to be loved. And because of that, he adjusted his ways to show his love for me. So, for example, during Valentine's Day, for the first 4 years of our relationship, I didn't really care if he had to ask me to be his Valentine. But I was like seeing social media posts na there are people who actually ask their girlfriends to be their Valentine, and I didn't know that was a thing. So we communicated about that. I talked to him about it, and he actually surprised me. He surprised me, and he asked me to be his Valentine. If you're someone who's date to marry, things like this could help you out. That actually leads me to point number 2, which is overthinking everything. I'm looking here because my notes are here and my podcast mic is connected here as well. So don't be afraid to communicate, because the biggest arguments that my boyfriend and I had, and every couple that I know have, is almost always because of miscommunication. You actually have to really be a grown-up. Hindi na pwede yung pabebe ka tapos papahula ka na lang sa boyfriend mo na, ay, tingnan mo, nagtatampo ako. Anong gagawin mo? Anong gagawin mo? Hindi siya pwedeng ganon. Di ka na bata. Hello. Gusto mong long-term relationship pero ikaw mismo ayaw mag-adjust. In a relationship, it's a two-way communication. So, you have to actually communicate, sadly. You have to communicate. You have to tell them, even if it would be a hard conversation, kailangan mo makipag-usap sa kanila and literally tell them what's wrong. And don't pretend or don't think na they know everything that's going in your mind. Your partner is not a brain reader. Your partner is not a magician. They can't read your minds. So you have to tell them if something is wrong and how they can fix it. You have to know rin na you're two different people. For example, ako, I really tend to get quiet if I get really angry. And my partner thought na if I get quiet, that means okay na lahat. But for me, it's the opposite. And he doesn't know that because he's not me. So I would tell him that, hey, something's wrong. I need to bring this up. I really didn't like blank, blank, blank. From there, you actually have that tough conversation. So it's all about improvement and adjusting to what your relationship needs. If you're unsure then, if you're overthinking na, why isn't he texting me back? Why did his behavior change? Why did his attitude change? If you're overthinking shit, please just fucking ask him. Huwag ka nang pabebe, huwag ka nang,
Hala, ang gagawin ko, di ko na lang muna siya ito-chat ganito, ganyan.
girl, if you're in a relationship, you have to be asking him. Because he might be in some weird, deep shit that he actually cannot tell you about kasi maybe he's not really that kind of person na wants to ask for help. So you have to be the one going to him. Again, you're his partner. You should care for him rin. With boys kasi, I can only speak for straight relationships. For boys, I notice na most men doesn't really like asking for help, especially from their partner. Gusto lagi na they're the strong one kasi they're, lalaki sila.
Kailangan, I wouldn't ask for help. Ayokong nakikita nila yung emotions ko, shit like that.
You have to understand na these are just people rin. Your partner is a person, that person is experiencing weird shit, and minsan they don't talk about it, but they will give you signs na they are going through something. If naramdaman mo na, women, girls, you know this gut feeling, if naramdaman mo na there is something wrong, kausapin mo na siya. Kausapin mo na, alam mo na may nangyayari sa kanya, alam mo na he's acting weirdly. So, go to him, confront him. Don't take this advice if hindi pa kayo. If hindi pa kayo, that's a whole different conversation. Pero if kayo na, ask. Okay? Just go to him, confront him, comfort him.